Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm DJR, playing Talos Principles Community Content The Flood. I said last episode I was going to start looking up a walkthrough, see if I could try and figure out what I'm missing. And it didn't take long before I spotted what I'd missed. Literally about 15 seconds I think, if that. So it turns out you can actually see that running over here along with that. I thought I'd tried that, but I only tried it from here. That's right, I didn't try it from here. Okay. So the next question is, what does that achieve? Obviously we need to jam the buzzer. What did that do? I opened both of these gates. Interesting. Okay, so we can get our box and we can shut this terminal up at last. Progress, far from consisting in change, depends on retentiveness. When change is absolute, there remains no being to improve, and no direction is set for possible improvement. And when experience is not retained, as among savages, infancy is perpetual. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. In the first stage of life, the mind is frivolous and easily distracted. It misses progress by failing in consecutiveness and persistence. That's quite a difficult word to say, consecutiveness. Is it even a word? I don't know. I mean, I know what it means, but I don't know that it is a word. This is the condition of children and barbarians in whom instinct has learned nothing from experience. In a second stage, men are docile to events, plastic to new habits and suggestions, yet able to graft them on original instincts, which they thus bring to fuller satisfaction. This is the plane of manhood and true progress. Last comes a stage when retentiveness is exhausted, and all that happens is at once forgotten. A vain, because unpractical, repetition of the past takes the place of plasticity and fertile readaptation. We are approaching completion of our non-core testing program. Thank you everyone for your input over the duration of the project. I've asked the team to put together a set of development logs describing the program so that the results are available to you all. These development logs are a confidential internal document, so are encrypted. To access them, you will all need 6 unknown things. An unfortunate aspect of human nature is that emotion and instinct are generally more persuasive than science in shaping public perception. Yeah, that's probably true. The very essence of the scientific method involves doubting yourself, at odds with the emotional comfort of certainty. As a result, it is all too easy for robot science to be drowned out by opinions masquerading as facts, or by poorly conducted science with unsubstantiated or preconceived conclusions. Examples of the triumph of persuasion can be found throughout history. When the very survival of the species is at stake, however, reality must take precedence over public relations, for nature cannot be fooled. Yeah. Okay, so now that we've got this box changes everything. So the first thing I want to do is get my star. Now that'll need to be closer. go. Okay, so that's part 1 done. Yes, and then I need to put the connector up here. Okay. Oops. So the jammer is actually used for the main puzzle. So whereas I was thinking it was hidden, according to the game makers, it's not. I mean, it's not that hidden, but you know. Oh yeah. Oh, so I still need to... So I've still got the problem of how do I open the other field? The red one. Interesting. And I still don't know what that switch did. So in the walkthrough that I watched, they did in fact turn that switch off. I just don't know why. It is off. But I still don't know what it does. Ah! Haha, okay. So, let's take that, put it on the other button. There we go. That's what I needed. There we go, we got the sigil. So, who knows what the switch is for? Not me. Unless my original assertion that it does something outside the puzzle is correct. I don't know. So it still takes the same time to build up. Where's that jammer? And after it's built up you can still get in here, so yeah, I don't know. But I think we'll leave it in the off position just in case it does do something useful. So, yeah, so the main reason this puzzle was so difficult, A, was because I didn't spot that angle, which is annoying. B, because it's not obvious what this does. I mean, it affects something way over here. It's there, and it affects this. And there's no wires or anything to indicate that that's the case. Had I realised that, I would have spent more time trying to activate that. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so that's done. Switch is in the off position, but we just don't know why. Where is that switch? What's it on the other side of? Oh yes, water is death. I forgot that. Can't stay in the water for some reason. So here's okay. But if I try and go in the deep bit, it gets a bit upset. So I guess I've got to go and turn the switch off again. Even though I have no idea why. Oops. Oh, that's turning it on. So it's off by default. Interesting. It has to do something, right? God created dinosaurs, God created dinosaurs. God created man, man destroyed man. Man create, read, write, error. I've read all those before. What does the switch do? I think this is very important information that I need. Can't get to the other side of that wall because it's in the water. Wait. I should float the connector with the blue laser. That could be important. It probably won't be now that I've gone to all the effort to do it, but there you go. This way. Why did I put the ban on the button? Maybe that's useful. Maybe it's not. Who knows? I'm going to go with probably not, actually. So I can just about see it, but whether I'd be able to connect to it or not is another matter. There it is. I mean, definitely from up top you could, but whether you can from anywhere in this puzzle, I don't know. And actually, as far as I know, this puzzle only has red receivers. One being there, and the other one being over there. What's this puzzle called again? Crucifix. That's not going to work, is it? You know what? I can see that. Interesting. Not sure that it's particularly useful, but it is interesting. So I need to activate all 4 buttons to get the fans working, right? No? Those 2 buttons activate the other 2 fans. Interesting. Oh, yeah, no, so I only need, I only need the 2 buttons, but I need the box and the connector, right? I just don't know what I need to connect it to. Because I've tried all this before. Maybe I only need 2 boxes. Well, I still need 2 connectors, but maybe I can use... Oh no, because I would need both boxes then as well. So I can go back and forth quickly enough. Maybe that is what I need to do. Put the box on there. Now that's not going to work because I'd need something to put on here. That fan's not removable. That fan's not removable. That fan's not removable. And neither is that one. Oh, but there could be 2 me's. Oh. So the first me can do this just by guesswork or by looking at the black line maybe. And the second me can do the same thing on the other pair of buttons, but somehow try and synchronize it all up. This just seems hard. Trying to get it synchronized up so that they can still see each other just does not seem likely to me. Still connected to that. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is try it. So the first me will be gathering things up. So I better not make them fly for the moment. I need the box and the connector. Bring them over here. Make sure the connector is connected to itself. So I'll give myself a decent chunk of time to do that. And then I need to start... why isn't that working? What? Hello, I'm standing on the button. What have I done? Have they fallen off? Oh well, I'm not going to be short of time for the second me to set things up. So we need to do this a few dozen times, I think. I think I've broken it again. No, it's okay. Maybe. Yeah, it still works. I'm assuming that both this gate and the other gate, once down, will stay down. Because otherwise, how am I going to get through them? I'm going to do this quite a lot of times because I think it might take a while to get the other one synchronized up. It is going to require some synchronization effort. Oops. That'll do. So, I need to go and get the things. Connect the connector to itself. Let's grab the box before it starts flying. Doo-dee-doo. Top of there. So this is probably when I was confused why it wasn't working, because it had fallen off the box. So let's wait for the first me to come back. Having fixed it. Here we go. Do I need to match? Oh, it's fallen off. So at the moment I have no idea of what kind of timing is required for this. And it's fallen off again. Great. Doesn't seem to be doing anything really, does it? They are connected to each other, aren't they? Can't actually see any evidence that they are. Oh, because the first me moved it. Oh, great. Not going to have enough time now. Oh, boy. Right. What I want to do instead is float between the other two fans and see what I can see. So, I mean, even when this is up high, there's no way it's going to retain contact with the other one when it's down low, right? No, I think I'm going to have to look something up for this one as well. Which is quite irritating, 2 episodes in a row. But, you know, both puzzles I'd given a whole other episode to, so... I just don't see how bouncing the connector around here is remotely useful, because it dips too low. As does the other one. They both dip too low to retain line of sight at all times. Even if you had the most perfect synchronization possible, there is no way they can retain line of sight at all times. It's just not possible. And I think you need more than the split second that you'll get to do it. Oh, you know what? I'm stuck here now. Okay, well, next episode I will be unstuck and hopefully with a better idea of what to do. But until then, goodbye.